Hello, hello, hello to all my uniques out there. This is your favorite girl, Akudo. Welcome to your unique wisdom. For this week, I'm going to talk about husbands, love your wives. To all my returning subscribers, hello and welcome back. For those of you that are not part of my family, what are you waiting for? You watch all the videos, you might as well come and join us in this beautiful, unique family of ours. You see the button that says subscribe, click on that button, wait for the notification bell, click on that one too, so you will be the first to see my videos when they drop. Now, let's jump right into it. So many of my uniques, especially my husbands, my fathers, my brothers, they always ask me this question. Oh, talk about submission. Submit. A woman should submit. A woman, yes, my brother, a woman should submit. I did a whole video on submission. Go to my YouTube channel, click on the video that says submit, and you hear everything I have to say about submission. Okay? The Bible says a woman submit to your husband. Each of us should submit to each other. Women submit to your husband, and husbands love your wife. So for this video, to all my unique brothers out there, to all my unique fathers out there, to all my unique husbands out there, I am talking to you today, okay? Today is your day, the day of salvation. Grab your chair, grab a brother, grab a nephew, grab an uncle, grab a father. Let's sit around and now let's talk. I always tell you guys, come on, let's reason together. This is time for us to talk, okay? And I'm gonna take the Bible verse from Ephesians chapter 5, from verse 25 to 28. That's where we'll be reading. The Bible, verse 21 says, submit to one another. The other verses say, wives, submit to your husband as the church, submits to Christ. But today I'm going to concentrate. I've done a video on submission, like I said earlier, for women. But today I'm going to talk to my unique brothers, okay? So I'm going to read. I like using the Message version of the Bible. Ephesians 5, 25 to 28. I read. Husbands, I love this version, okay? Listen. Husbands, go all out in your love for your wives, exactly as Christ did for the church. A love marked by giving, not getting. Christ's love makes the church whole. His words invokes her beauty. Everything he does and says is designed to bring the best out of her. Dressing her in dazzling white silk, radiant with holiness, and that is how husbands ought to love their wives. They are really doing themselves a favor, since they are already one in marriage. Do you see why I love this verse? I love this version of the Bible, the Message version, because it breaks it down to our own English. It breaks it down where we can understand and relate to it. Some other verses or some other versions of the Bible, NLT, King James version, some other versions will tell you, husbands, love your wife as Christ loves the church and gave his life for the church. But I like this because this is very detailed to the little minute detail that you need as my brother. Okay? So let us start from the beginning. He said, husbands, go all out in your love for your wife. That says, go all out, not holding anything behind, not holding anything, away from her. Go all the way. You don't care about how the other person is loving their wife. Oh, my friend is not doing it, so why do I need to do it? No, you don't care about who is laughing at you. In our culture, some of you guys will say, oh, he's a woman rapper. This one, the wife has tied her. He has tied him. He's a woman rapper. Some people will make fun of you because you and your wife, you are loving your wife. People will make fun of you. That's the society we live in. A society that will laugh at you for loving your wife. When the Bible said it very clearly, go all out in your love for your wife, exactly as Christ did for the church. Christ went all out for you and me. He did not hold anything. He gave his life. He took insult. He took shame. He was disgraced. He was flogged. He was humiliated. The King of Kings, the Lord of Lords, they made fun of him, but he went all the way out. When he showed up, he showed out because of he wanted to show us how big, how high, how deep his love is towards us. That's the kind of love the Bible is talking about. That's the kind of love, my brother, you should give to that woman all the way out. Then he continued. He said, a love marked by giving, not getting. Most of us think that love is about getting. What can I get from her? What can I get from him? What do I give me, give me, give me, give me, give me? No. Love is about giving. Love is about giving your all. When you go all the way out, my brother, you give. If it is $1 you have, you give. If you go out there and you're making $2, you bring it home to your family. That's what love is all about. Is giving and not always getting and receiving. Don't always be at the receiving side, my brother. Be on the giving side if you can. And most people will say, oh, but I don't have. She makes more money than me. So why should I give when I don't have? My brother, if all you can afford is a bottle of Coke, give. If all you can afford is to cook dinner, do it, my brother. If all you can afford is to give her $20 to eat lunch, do it. She appreciates every single thing you do for her. Because for a woman, love is not about the words. Love is about the action. Love is a verb. It's an action word. Don't tell us you love us. Show us you love us. Show that woman you love her. Now let's continue. He said, it is not marked by giving. It is marked by giving, not always getting. Christ's love makes the church whole. Your love makes the church, Christ's love makes the church whole. Your love makes your wife whole. She doesn't need to doubt you. She doesn't need to believe what they're saying outside. She doesn't need to go out of her way to guess whether you love her. She doesn't need to tell you all the time, do you love me? Show her you love her. She doesn't need to guess. She doesn't need to assume. She doesn't need to say, let me play a game. Maybe if I do this, I'll find out if he loves me. She doesn't need all those games. Show her you love her. In your words, in your action, show her you love her. Like Christ did for the church. He said, Christ's love makes the church whole. His words evoke her beauty. His words evoke her beauty. Do you know, my brother, that the words you tell your wife makes her feel beautiful? She might look at herself and say, oh, I don't look good. I don't like this hairstyle. I don't like the way I look. And you tell her, no, baby, you're good. You have made her day, my brother. Some of you men don't like to pay compliments. Some of you men don't like to give attention because you think, oh, if I tell her now she's beautiful, I'm going to spoil her. What are you spoiling her? She's a grown woman. She's not a child. She knows you love her, but she needs you to say it once in a while. She needs you to show it all the time. You invoke her beauty. You make her feel good. Do you know when a woman is happy, she blossoms? When a woman is happy in her marriage, I promise you, my brother, she gets prettier as the year go by. I'm being honest. I'm keeping it 100. A happy home makes a happy wife. When a wife is happy, everybody in the house is happy. She looks younger. She is more prettier. She is more agile because she's happy. She knows she is admired. She knows she is loved. She knows she is cherished by her husband. She's not guessing, oh, maybe he loves me, maybe he doesn't. He loves me not. He loves me. No, she's not doing all that. You will see it. That's what it means by you invoke her beauty. She blossoms, she flourishes, she looks good because she is sure in her love, she is sure in her relationship. That's what the Bible is telling to you, my brother. And then he continued, he said, everything he does, that's the husband, everything he does and says is designed to bring the best out of her. My brother, all you say and do, are you bringing the best out of that woman? Oh, beautiful woman. You look so good today. Baby, you are so beautiful today. Oh my God, this soup you cooked today, it tastes real good. Oh, you outdid yourself this time around. God, oh my God, you made some mistake. Oh my God, oh, that was so nice of you. You're not thanking her for doing what she's supposed to do, but you're making her feel like her labor is not in vain. Every one of us love to be appreciated, my brother. You know you love to be appreciated. Some of you, when you go get a haircut and you be asking your wife, did you see my haircut? Did you see my haircut? Because you want her to say, oh, that looks good on you. You go home, you go out and you bring something home. What does that woman say to you? Oh, sweetie, that was very nice. Thank you. Oh, you brought lunch. Oh, thank you. Why don't you do the same thing, my brother? Why don't you use everything you say and do? The Bible says should be designed to bring out the best in her. When you're tearing her down, when you're telling her how fat she is, when you're telling her how dirty she is, when you're telling her how she's not a good mother or a good wife, when you're destroying her with your words, are you building her or you tearing her down? The Bible says your words and your action designed for one thing, to build her up and to bring out the best in her. Do you know the best compliment is that you make me a better woman? And my sister, do you know the best compliment? You make me a better man. Do you make that woman a better woman? Do you make her feel like, you know what do I need to do next to make this relationship blossom and flourish? Do you make her look for ways to spice up your marriage, or do you kill the zeal in her and you make her feel like, you know what, I'm just wasting my time because he's not even interested? My sister, my brother, this is the reason why most of our Christian marriages today are going through divorce. Because when the children are there, everybody is busy raising the children. But once the children leave, there is no relationship. Now you find out you're strangers in the same house because the woman is busy doing her thing, the man is busy doing their thing. They don't have the union, they don't have the companionship. They are living together in the house, and yet they are all lonely by themselves. My brother, love your wife. My father, love your wives. My unique brothers, love your wives. That makes for a very happy home. And then the Bible continued. He said, dressing her in dazzling white silk. That's what the Bible says. Do you dress your wife? You're always talking about that sister that dresses so nice in church. Why don't you dress your wife to look like that sister that you love in church? You like sisters that wear designers. Brother, do you know they sell them in stores? Take your wife to go to that store and buy that designer you love so much. You like that sister. Oh, you love her wigs. Really? You know those wigs are sold in stores? Order one or two for your wives. It will look good on her. Everything you see outside, you love, you cherish, you compliment. You're so quick to give other women outside compliment. Oh, my sister, you look good today. Sister Kudo, you look good today. Sister Casey, you look good today. Sister Nikita, you look good today. But you have not paid a compliment to the woman that you came to church with. That woman that is sitting beside you, the last time you told her, oh, baby, that looks good on you, was 20 years ago when you married her or when you were cutting her. That lady that is sitting close to you, she cut her hair 7 years ago. It's only today that maybe you're noticing that hair has been cut because you have not been paying attention. Maybe she has lost some weight, but because you're not paying attention, you don't know she has lost some weight. My brothers, shine your eyes, open your eyes, put a little bit of effort. Today, I told you guys, today is for you, my unique brother, unique father, and unique husband. Today is your day. The Bible says everything you say is designed to bring out the best in her. The Bible says you dress her up in dazzling white silk. You make her look good. When she looks good, she feels good. Go out there and buy her those things you like. You like her in shorts? Brother, go buy those shorts. You like her in pants? Go out there and buy the pants. You like her in short dresses? Go get those short dresses for her. Tell her, come on, baby, let's go to the shop. Let's go shopping. I will tell you those things that I like. My brother, what did God tell Adam? Cultivate. You plant, You cultivate and present this woman to yourself. Cultivate your woman. That dream woman you have in your head, take her, cultivate her into that woman of your dreams. Stop daydreaming about other sisters out there and other people that, oh, I love that sister. I love the way that sister dresses. I love the way that sister smiles. She's always smiling. Make your wife smile, brother. Make your wife smile. Maybe she has a beautiful smile too, but because she has been unhappy, that's why she's not smiling. Do you know why that sister smiles all the time? Maybe her husband is cultivating her. Her husband is dressing her up. Maybe her husband is saying and doing things that bring out the best in her. Maybe her husband loves her like Christ loves the church. That the grass is not greener in that other yard. You know why the grass is greener in your neighbor's yard? Because maybe he waters the grass all the time. If you want your grass to be as green as that grass over there, put some water, water your thing, get somebody to cut it, trim it, take care of your grass, and you see it look exactly like your neighbor's grass. My brother, shine your eyes. You see, we are so busy concentrating on women submit that we are letting our brothers slide by. We are letting our brothers go without thinking. They don't have to do anything. It's only the women to submit. Yes, women, we should submit. But my brother, I am here to tell you today, oh, you have a whole lot to do. You have a whole lot to do. Okay, let's continue. And then the Bible says, there is, okay, it said, they are really doing themselves a favor. When you love your wife, brother, you are actually doing yourself a favor. A happy wife makes for a happy home. You are really doing yourself a favor. Don't think if you pay compliment to your wife, or you're nice to your wife, or you're kind to your wife, that means you're doing her a favor. No, my brother, you're not doing your wife a favor. The Bible says you are really doing yourself a favor. When you love your wife, you're doing yourself a favor, because if she loves you back, you guys submit to each other, the marriage is beautiful, everybody is happy. But when you think, oh, it's only her job to submit, oh, if she needs to submit, that's what the Bible says. My brother, what about the things you're supposed to do? I'm reading to you now what the Bible says. And it says, since they are already one in the marriage, the Bible says we have talked about so many things. The first thing the Bible says is love your wives as Christ loves the church. Love is not just word, love is action. I always tell you guys on this channel, a man knows that he is loved. A woman needs to be shown she is loved. And children need to feel that they are loved. Don't come and tell me how much you love me when you can't show me how much you love me. I need to be guessing every day. Oh, do you love me? Oh, do you love me? Do you like my hair? Do you like my shoe? Do you like this? I don't need to do that. Just like you, the husband, don't need to do that. That woman pays you compliment. That woman is present. My brother, be present in your marriage. Some of us are presently, physically present, but emotionally we have checked out. Psychologically, we have checked out. Spiritually, we have checked out of the relationship. But physically, we are there. My brother, be present. Physically, emotionally, psychologically, be present in your relationship. That's what the Bible is saying. Love your wife as Christ loves the church. He said, love is marked by giving, not just getting. You give your time, you give attention, you give your ear, you give a shoulder to lean on, you give a listening ear, you give. It doesn't have to be physical, it has nothing to do with money. Money is way out there. There are so many things you can give that is not money. You can give a listening ear to your wife, you can give a shoulder to lean on. Most of the time, let me tell you a secret, my brothers. Come on, come closer, let me talk to you. Most of the time, when your wife comes to you and your wife is telling you a problem or a situation, she does not want you to rectify it or give her answers. Most of the time, what a woman needs is a listening ear and a shoulder to lean on. She just wants you to listen. That is not the time to say, oh, well, you know you were wrong. If only you did it this other way, maybe you shouldn't have done it this way. No, 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 my brother. That's not what she needs from you. She's already feeling bad about whatever happened. She needs you to be there for her. Most of the time, silence is bliss. You don't need to say anything. Just listen. Don't start telling her, well, I think you're very wrong in what you did. Maybe if you did it this way. Oh, no, no, no. Brother, next time she won't come to you. Because now she feels, you know what, why tell him? Because he's going to point out everything that is wrong. Pay attention, my brother. The Bible says, love that makes the church whole. His worth invoke the beauty in your wife. Pay your wife compliments. Because you have been married for 40 years, you've been married for 20 years, does not mean, you shouldn't pay a woman a compliment. Tell your wife when she looks good. Tell her, oh, that looks good on you. Oh, do you know what? I think, is that a new shoe? Oh, be present, my brother. You don't even know when she cuts her hair. You don't know whether she has lost weight. You don't know you don't care because you have assumed that, oh, you know what? We've been married for years. Okay, what else? After all, we have children. What else? No, 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 my brother. Life, it doesn't go that way. Relationship doesn't stop because you had children. Relationship doesn't stop because you are wedded. Relationship doesn't stop because all the children are grown. Relationship continues. Just like Christ's relationship with the church. Because you repented and became a born again 20 years ago does not mean God doesn't have a relationship with you anymore because after all, you are now 20 years in the Lord. No. God still talks to you. God still cherishes you. God still takes care of you because it's continuous. It's a continuous relationship. My brother, invoke the beauty in your wife. Pay her some compliment. Make sure that everything you say and do brings out the best in her. This is not the time to talk about her. This is not the time to make her feel unsure of herself. The society, like I always tell you guys, the society out there is rough for you and for her. And let me tell you, the society already have this thing about everything, woman this, woman that, woman the other. So women are already burdened with a lot. Sometimes they need your help. Sometimes they need that motivation from you. Sometimes they need you to tell them, okay, it is okay. I got you. I got you. Everything you're saying, I got. But you cannot do that if you're so busy thinking, oh, we have been married for so long, so what's the big deal? It's okay. It's okay. No, it's not okay, my brother. No, it's not okay, my sister. The Bible says what? Love your wives as Christ loves the church. Let us live submission today. I just want to address my brothers. Physically, love your wife. Love everything about her. Pay her compliment. Socially, love your wife. If you need to brush her up, if you need to make her socially acceptable, cultivate her. Cultivate her, plant her, and then present her to yourself. The Bible we read said that you are doing yourself a favor. You're not doing her a favor. You are doing yourself a favor since both of you are together in marriage. Financially, love your wife. My brother, don't be a stingy wingy. Don't be a stingy wingy. You never share nothing. You want to keep everything to yourself. You don't want to give nothing. Some of us brothers, my unique brothers, some of you make money, but you never help with bills in the family. You never buy anything for your children. You never buy nothing for your wife. When was it the last time you went out there and bought your wife something? When was it the last time you went out there and bought a cologne for her? When was it the last time you went out there and said, come on, baby, let's go eat? When was it the last time? You don't do these things because you feel, you know what? After all, she's the mother of my children. What are we doing all this for? But my brother, you need to invoke the beauty in her. The Bible says, dress her in dazzling silk, white silk. That's what the Bible says you should do as the husband. Financially, don't be stingy wingy. Spend some money on her. Some men will prefer to go outside to the beer parlor, to the club, will go outside and spend their money than spend it in the family. Some people are very generous, but they are only generous to people outside their homes. They will give everybody money. Everybody from here to Nigeria to Africa to Mexico, they will give they see you suffering, they help you. They see you need help, but their family, their wives in that house will not see a dime of their money. They are very stingy. Financially, my brother, love your wife. Spend some money on your wife. You see those things you like, the designer clothes, go out there and surprise her. Take her shopping once in a while. Emotionally love your wife. Be her emotional support. Don't make fun of her. Don't gaslight her. Don't dismiss her emotions. When a woman comes and tells you how she feels, or what she feels she doesn't like, or what she likes, or what is bothering her, let that not be something you just dismiss. Oh, what is the big deal? What are you crying about? Oh, you're a cry baby. You cry all the time. Don't dismiss her, because you know what you're going to do, my brother. Next time, she's not going to talk to you. Before you know it, you have built a wall between you and her. That's what those things do. She opens up to you, you shut her down. She opens up to you, you shut her down. She opens up to you, you shut her down. After some time, she doesn't want to open up to you anymore. Before you know it, you'll be asking yourself, what happened? Sweetie, you are now strangers in the same house. Strangers that are married to each other. Strangers that live in the same house. You've become roommates. Everybody pay their own bill and go their own way. My brother, remember I tell you guys, when you know better, you do better. The world has changed. We are in 2020. You cannot marry your wife the way your father married your mother. The way your father married your mother in 1930s. You want to marry your wife in 2020 like the way your father married your mother? Come on now, my brother, be real. Be real. You cannot do that. Oh, your father, excuse me. Your father did not pay any compliment to your mother. Did your mother not stay? Did she not stay? What is the big deal? Yes, it's a big deal. The world has changed. Your mother is not your wife. Maybe during those days, your father did not pay compliment, but you keep forgetting, like those of us that are Africans. My grandfather, they had their own way of, praising their wives. They had words like obidie, uredie, wanyoma, nengwabia, come on. Those things were their own way of showing love. In this modern time, we have our own way of showing love too. So you cannot be saying, oh, what your father did not do, you want to do in this 2020. No, my brother, that's not going to fly. That's not going to fly. Let's do better. Love your wife psychologically. Mental health is very important. When a woman is messed up here, she is messed up everywhere. Let her have peace in her home. Let her be comfortable in her home. I always tell you guys, a happy wife makes a happy home. When a woman is happy, everybody in the family is happy. When a woman is unhappy, I promise you guys, I'm being honest with you guys, everybody in the house is unhappy. My brothers, I told you guys today I wanted to talk to you like my brothers. I wanted to talk to you like husbands, and I wanted to talk to you like fathers. Let us stop hiding under, oh, women submit. Oh, women submit. Yes, women should submit. I don't have anything against it. Like I said, go and watch my video on submit. It's about women. I don't have a problem with that. But can we leave that side and go down to Ephesians 5:25 to 28? Can we talk about the role of the man in the family? Can we talk about the role of the man as the head of the family? And because you are the head of the family, the Bible said that just like Christ laid his life for the church, you should also lay your life for. How many of us brothers, let us be real, that are willing to even stand up for their wife, talk of laying their life down for her? How many of us? Some of us, when people beat our wives up, when people talk about our wife, we join in the gossip. Yeah, those women are so bad. Can't you see that one I married? She's just like them. All these nurses and money. Nurses are the ones destroying their marriages. Don't you see my wife is also enough? You have joined the one wagon. Now, let us kill all the women. Let us talk about them. Let us castigate them. My brother, what will you gain? What will you gain? That's your wife. When you make fun of her outside, remember the way you treat her, that's how other people are going to treat her. If you can't even stand up for her, then you want to tell me that you're going to lay your life down for her? When you can't even defend her, you can't even stand up for her. When people are talking about her, you can't say, no, you dare not talk about my wife. If she's all this is for me, I decide what is good and bad. You have no right to talk about my wife. My brothers, it's high time we stand up and be the head that God made us to be in our families. Be the head. Don't just say it. Oh, I'm the head of the household. I'm the head of the household. Don't just talk. Just do it. Don't just talk. Do it. What you do speaks so loud. We can hardly hear what you're saying. I don't want to hear. You are the head. Be the head. Actually be the head. The physical head, the spiritual head, emotional head, psychological head, social head, financial head. Be everything. It doesn't matter. Be a giver. You don't have to make more money, even if she makes more money than you. If you know she likes mangoes, go out there and surprise her with mangoes sometime. She doesn't have to come to you and say, can you please give me money for this? How many times do you remember her birthday? Let's really go down to that. How many times do you remember her birthday? How many times do you remember Mother's Day? How many times do you remember Valentine? How many times do you remember the basic things that she loves and she appreciates? How many times do you remember those? No, you don't, because you have taken your wife and her love for granted. You feel she's not going anywhere. Where else can she go? She has no place to go, so she might as well take it. No, my brother, that is not how you build a relationship. Relationship is a continuous thing. It doesn't stop. You pay compliment, you spice up your marriage, you see the things, the good in her, because we change. Human beings change. There are things you know about me. Maybe I'm your wife. There are things you know about me. Maybe another thing I'll do tomorrow, you say, oh wow, I didn't know you could do that. Wow, that was nice. I didn't know you could do that. My brother, would that change who you are? Would that make you a weak man because you love your wife? Because people are laughing at you, oh, you're this, you're that. So is that what you're looking up to? The Bible says looking unto Jesus. You look up to the Bible. You read the Bible, and that's what we're following. So, my brothers, my sisters, today I am talking to you, brothers, please. And for my unique sisters, I want you to take this video. I want you to share this video with your husband. Share this video with your brother. Share this video with your uncle. Share this video with that nephew that just got married. Let them know that, yes, a woman should submit. Yes, the Bible says we should submit to one another. Women must submit to their husband. But husbands, love your wives. Love your wives, invoke the beauty in them. Make sure everything you say and do brings out the best in her. Clothe her, dress her in dazzling white silk. Make sure that you bring out the beauty in her. Make sure you love her and you can lay your life down for her. Love your wife socially, emotionally, physically, financially, psychologically, spiritually. Love your wife. Give it your all. The Bible said that Christ gave it his all his love he gave to us. My brother, are you willing to give that to your wife? You might say, oh, I didn't know all this before, but now you know. Are you going to do better? When we know better, we do better. Never in your lifetime be ashamed to empower yourself, or be afraid to empower yourself. If you are empowered, when we empower one, we empower all. When you love this video, you see what I have said. Share it with that brother that makes fun of you because you love your wife. Share it with that friend that thinks you're loving your wife too much. My brother, there is nothing like loving your wife too much. Just like there is nothing like loving your husband too much. There is nothing like that. There is nothing like, oh, if you love her now, you're going to spoil her. What's that? Just like we say, oh, don't love the baby, don't carry her too much, you will spoil a baby. What is that? A baby needs human touch. What is that? There is nothing like spoiling a woman because you love her. Just like there is nothing like spoiling a man because you love her. The Bible says love. Love your wives, and husbands, love your wife as Christ loves the church and gave his life for her. My sister, my brother, it's high time we be honest with ourselves. It's high time we tell ourselves the truth. Let us stop beating about the bush and stop making it look like, oh, it is the woman's job. It is the woman's job to submit. And my brother, it is your job to love that woman. Love that woman with everything in you. Love that woman with every being, everything about you. Financially, emotionally, psychologically, love that woman. Surprise her. If you have been married 40 years, 20 years, 10 years, it should still be like you are in your honeymoon. Love that woman. Show her love. Remember, what you do, speak so loudly that she can hardly hear what you're saying. Men are loved. A woman needs to be shown. She needs to see it. A woman needs to be shown she is loved. She doesn't need to be guessing. She doesn't need to pull it from you. Oh, pay me compliment. Oh, talk to me. Oh, come and sit with me. Oh, pay attention to me. No, she doesn't need to do all that. Show her you love her. And those children that you gave birth to, they don't need you to tell them. They don't need you to show them. They need to feel that they are loved. They need to feel it in their soul that mommy and daddy love me. So, my unique brothers, remember, you are beautifully and wonderfully made by God. Go out there and love your wives. Love your wives as Christ loves the church and gave his life for the church. I'm not saying go give your life, but I'm saying love that woman with everything you got. Love that woman with everything you have, the whole of your being. Love that woman and make sure that everything you say and do towards her brings out, designated, designed to bring out the best in her. You are supposed to cultivate her. You are supposed to plant her. You are supposed to water her. You are supposed to get out all the weeds. You are supposed to harvest her and then present her to yourself. All right? Remember to give us a thumbs up, share this video, and please subscribe to the channel. I'm still waiting for you to come and join my family, okay? I love, 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 love you guys. My unique brothers, this one is dedicated to you guys. Mwah. Love you guys. Bye-bye.